out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of who? The enemy. The word right hand, it was Jesus that operate in that. Is an office. It's an administrative office, right hand. And Jesus was occupying the office. That's the back side, like the backside of INEC that they lie. INEC lie. This backside is not like INEC. He ruled out. He gives judgment, clean judgment. No, this kind of judgment that you were they deceive us. INEC came up properly in the nationwide, and Nigeria told us that you can transmit result today. INEC portal. Now the court is telling us that INEC can choose any mode. What? We spend 500 billion wasted. And even I'll tell you more of the body. What I want to do is just to bring you to a body of the order of Melchizedek. Then we'll pray. And he was a type or a picture of Jesus in several ways. One which was that he was both a king and a priest. Melchizedek was both a king and what? A priest. So, a king of a city like this has more power than a pastor. Are you with me? A king can say they should bring your wife. They will bring it. In fact, the king of Kano, if you go with a clean car, if the king says this car look is fine, it's a probable. You are not going with that car. I bet you. Go and ask. So people don't go with their cars to that palace. They don't go with their wife. If you go with your wife, then the king will say, oh my God. Ooh. You're not going with her. So they have power over. But this sit thou at the right hand is talking about a kingly priesthood, or a kingly intercessor that will sit at the right hand of God. Now your operation in that office is at the realm of a supernatural, and that's what Bible said, the things that are written I have not seen, ear have not heard, it has not yet entered into the heart of man. Stop looking for traveling, looking for mantle. Nobody can give you anything except God. Go back. Every believer is called to be an intercessor, but there are three-dimensional office of intercessor that you need to operate on. Go back to that office and stay there. I have stopped traveling looking for any man of God. With due respect, say bless me. Braham Bonke, somebody said give me your. He said, are you stupid? I should give him an auntie. Men could not design that you operate at that realm. That is why even Moses and what? Aaron. When Reuben father cursed him, a man came with a kingly what? Dimension, and when he entered, he said, let Reuben leave. It's only man that operates in that level that can give that judgment. If you have an altar in your family that have eaten up your family for years, it's only a woman, a man. And in every generation and in every family, God raised men such with such capacity and authority, and he said, rule down. You judge them. Anytime God stands, is to judge the small God. Why are you afraid? Why are you dismayed? Why did you lose hope? That we in the spirit in our house, like, it's clear everybody. There was a city in my city, they told her that we should not go and do crusade there. In fact, the same message to her that the priest said we come. won't go back. It's that kind of place I want to go. He was there with us. Just I think last 2 months, we're there with them. Bible said Jesus went there and spoiled them. We're there with them. They brought out things, we burned them. I'm still living today. It's only a man that have operated in that office that will see a waist of a lady will not touch. Today we have people in the church. As I enter here, as soon as I enter, I sat down there. When the choir, I found myself in that office. I can point to people that slept with their boyfriend 2 months, 3 months, yesterday. Now I can point them. And if I decree now, somebody will start manifesting it. That's anywhere I go. When I start ministration, I watch. Now let me teach you something. If you see a man struggling under power, usher, don't give yourself problem. Allow the person. I was well trained by my father. I will allow you do what you're doing. When you're tired, that's when I'll come. It's only men that operate in that such dimension of grace. You're struggling with them for what? Jesus cast them out. Usher, don't give yourself. Allow the person. Just get the person to not spoil our mind and those. But get the person. When I know that it's time, I'll come. I'll say a word and they simply go. You don't argue with demons. In the evening, I'll give you more details. Things I saw about Nigeria and America. Now that I have over 17 prayer cells around 7 nations. And my work is to bring out the blacks. Now, they told me that they can't come up publicly and say don't to vote Donald Trump. If they do that, the nation will be against them. It was Obama that deceived them. And already there's a judgment in the house of Obama now. Somebody was showing me yesterday. 2 of his daughters are smoking on the street now. Incense. They are wearing gaga. See, something will happen. In the evening, I'll tell you, show me. And it will happen once in the generation. You know, when there's something about 40. There's some dimension you never touch until you're mature. It was when I was 40, the Lord told me some things. I was 40 last year. This was 41. About Taraba State. About the Northeast. Islam came through the Northeast by one man, Osman Fodio. How did this man conquer 2,000 years ago till today? That was back. The flag, the man moved it, is one local government. See, I went to read history. Nigeria dollars will not change. I've told them since last year or last 2 years. I said there is darkness coming, hunger. Locusts have been released to eat up agriculture and eat up. What is happening to Nigerian economy is not man, it's God. It's a judgment. There's nothing they could do. They can't do anything. It's only a kingly man. If the nation will say, okay, we have agreed, let God have his way, that's when the economy will change. If not, it won't change. Do you know why? We have locusts. Bible called it in the book of Joel locusts, grasshopper, lions. Have you seen where lions catch a prey? Our leaders, that's why they catch us. They gave you food though, you want to swallow. Lions are everywhere. In the evening, my time is up. See, oh my God. Hey, 5 more minutes, please. Do you know? At the time, this was unheard. Now, give me the book of Zechariah chapter 6, verse 13. The territorial intercession is not something. Okay, how many of you that are here now that you have an altar where you go to pray every day. You have no miss one day. Can I say? No. Okay, one person. So how can you achieve, how can you continue your destiny? In my school, I learned that Abraham raised altar for, and one of his grandsons stumbled on that altar that pay away. Let us go to that. When I went for NYC in Abuja camp, I have an altar. I visit it every day. Do you know, one day, either my grandson or great grandson, one day will find himself in Abuja camp. And the such deposit that have been released in that place, you take it. Oh, you think God just brought you to school? Your certificate has no capacity to give you food. Yes, because they have taken, you don't even check, they have taken away skill from the school. People graduate with theory, no practical. And that's why there's no job. And these lions and locusts, they know what they are doing. I'm talking in parable now. They catch up for years. So you're not even feeling the body. People are moving as if, did you know? Hallelujah. I think maybe we'll finish in the evening. Zechariah. Even he shall build a temple of the Lord, and he shall bear the glory, and shall sit and rule upon his throne. That's the throne I'm talking about. That throne is empty. That men will go and collect something. People, prophet are selling waters. Prophet are selling handkerchief. Prophet could say that I'm helping this student. Then he becomes Solomon. He has so many concubines, impregnate all of them in the house. A prophet in this nation. And when they said they should go and do DNA, the man came out and said, well, I will take care of the child. He didn't accept. You see, our problem is for us to accept that we have seen. Nigeria economy cannot change except we have a man that can rule on that throne. Did you know that Nigeria naira is down? In fact, by Nigeria have entered MOU with China, and immediately they hide it. You will see something will begin to happen. Things. Are you with me? Nigeria is supposed to buy anything in China by naira, not by dollars. But they hide it. And most of these are leaders, the locusts and the canker worm, the palmer worm, the lions, they stock dollars in their houses. They are buying house in dollars in Nigeria. How can the naira be strong? And now they are thinking, okay, let's flush the naira. If they flush the naira, it will be the worst. People will die the more. We need men with this oil that could speak to the economy. And this can only happen when Nigeria say, I'll talk more of the church in the evening. The church fell. That's why the politicians, they are not afraid again. When a man operates in that office of kingly intercessor, like Bensi Dausa, if the man say you die, you die. When witches came out, the man went to, he said, let's meet. Witches came out. a game parade. They prepare the way, and nobody could ask them, let's meet. We only sit down on our church, we make declaration. Then a declaration that has no effect. God want to raise men from this school. Those people, they will come as strong. That Elijah spirit will come back. A spirit, that office, you operating as a pastor. If a guy is sleeping lady, when he comes, you know. We have failed God. We need to come back and cry. Forget about the painting. A lady, forget about those things they are selling for you. Find that office. See, that glory they talk about. You know, moon has its own glory. Sun has its own glory.